Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, it is a cool cat. Likes to hang out next to the target, but other than that, he's all right. Budara, what's up, man? How are you? Come on, cat. Come on. For some reason, whenever you're shooting, he likes to hang out downrange. I don't know what his obsession is with that. Yeah, definitely. It's kind of, I don't know, it's always windy like this when the weather's about to change. I think tomorrow we're looking at a high of like 70 degrees or something like that. So quite a bit of wind coming in. I welcome the change in weather, though. I'm getting a little bit sick of the crappy weather this year. I'm excited for spring. I know I've got a lot of plans this spring for crap I want to do. Yeah. No, I can't do it on horseback. I don't have a horse. That's part of the problem. I'm not a real horse guy, When I was real young, this was a horse farm. But, I don't think there's been a horse here in about 30 years. Well, no, I lie. A guy had a horse trailer and he broke down at the end of the driveway. 2 or 3 years ago. But that's probably the last horse that's seen this place. But yeah, the wind in South Dakota is unreal. It can get pretty damn annoying pretty quick. Oh, blindfolded smoking a cigarette? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. practice that all the time. I'm trying to think of the last time I had a cigarette. Shit. Long time ago at this point. 13 years. Something like that. Time flies. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was reading a book one time, and they were talking about the wind out here in the Dakotas, you know, settlers coming in and stuff like that, and it would end up driving people crazy, you know, just constantly the wind blowing at them. You know, they didn't have a shelter belt on the farm, you know, like we do. We got trees all over the place. That breaks it up a little bit. But, yeah, when those people first came out here, there wasn't a tree in sight. Drove them nuts. Yeah, shit, I was out here this morning. You know, it got down, I don't know how cold it was last night, but pretty damn cold. I come out here this morning. All these trees were just covered in ice. Raining down. You know, it started warming up and those ice chunks were just falling everywhere. Kind of fun to see. It's probably at 15 yards, roundabouts. Usually I shoot a little bit farther. I'm up by that barn over there, but I decided to come out here today. Yeah, definitely. It's more annoying when you're fishing than anything else, I think. You know, your line's blowing around. I do a lot of fishing on bridges, you know, and that wind just, you know, takes your line all over the place and shit. We get out of this springtime though and into the summer, it won't be so bad. Then it's just the crazy heat, you know. Yeah, I hear that, man. But, you know, then the height of summer hits and you don't get a damn bit of wind. And you're just sitting there begging for it and it won't come. Just a still, humid heat, you know. Yeah, no kidding. I'll gladly put up with the wind to be outside instead of indoors. Green arrow. It's the first time I've had somebody say that. Usually it's Robin Hood. Oh, this is just 35 pounds. Typically, if I'm target shooting or bow fishing or anything like that, I just use 35 pounds. I have heavier bows, but I just don't see the point. Poland, what's up, Poland? How's it going over there? That's good to hear, man. Oh man, 120 pounder? Like a longbow? That's got to be just a monster to draw back. I don't know how you can shoot that with any kind of accuracy at all. Oh God, I can imagine. I've heard horror stories of guys splitting an arrow and just putting a hole right through their left arm. That's gotta suck. Lee Stanless, you know, I see you on the my bird feeder cam all the time. Same message every day. You are highly consistent, man. I'll give you that. Oh shit, yeah, the snow geese come through where I'm at. Tons of them. Yeah, just beyond this barn, you know, back here a ways, I've got a, you know, cornfield, soybean field, whichever one you want to call it. We've had that flood several times and just had thousands of them perched up on that field. You know, and then I've got guys to the north of me and guys to the south both shooting, you know, back and forth geese all day long. You know, and a lot of guys don't like eating snows, but I've never had a problem with it. I think they're a fine tasting goose. You know, it's not something I'd want to eat every single stinking day, but, you know, with no bag limit on them, and it's damn near free meat. Shells are getting kind of expensive, but you know, you miss, you cry, but I mean, whatever. Got a hawk going over here, scaring the shit out of my chickens. I don't know what kind of hawk it is. I think I had a prairie falcon down here a couple days ago. Oh yeah. Been kind of dry around here is part of the problem. A couple years ago you'd have had a blast, but with how damn dry it is, I don't know where you'd hunt them. I mean, there's a few lakes around here or whatever, but you know, guys are going to be packed in tight. We were supposed to get 1.5 inches of rain last night. That did not come. A little freezing rain, that was it. Yeah, that'd be a good spot for it this year. Plenty of water still in the Missouri. I know one of the guys down at work, he was saying there's plenty of open water down there right now. He was already going to get out fishing. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was going to try and take a kayak on there or something. That ought to be a hell of a trip. That's down in Yankton, though. You know, by the Gavin's Point Dam. Yeah, no shit. Not something you want to tip over. He's kind of a seasoned veteran of that game, though. Older guy. You know, you get up in your 70s, and you ain't got a lot of time to go fishing left. You know, you're willing to take more risk to get more days in. Well, boys, it's been nice shooting with you. Take her easy.